Just a year ago, we introduced a product that was so different and so innovative that it made people think twice about how they connected their boots to their boards. By taking the traditional wakeboard boot and breaking it into two parts, it allowed us to build something that was strong and supportive on the external and comfortable and lightweight around your foot. Here we are a year later and we've only improved upon that product. We looked at everything that made this binding work so well and tweaked it to make it that much better.
The thing that I always tell people about bindings is that they are one of the most important pieces of equipment because your body is making all these moves and changes and they translate what your body is telling the board to do. If that binding is poorly fitted or poorly made, it's going to do a bad job of translating that and therefore your ride isn't going to be that well. We basically have created a very comfortable boot, almost feeling like a great shoe on your foot, and moved all of the hardware outside. By moving all of it outside, we can actually have a little bit more, which means that we have more support, means we have more control, more response to what we are telling the board to do in a faster time. That's the first thing I noticed when I got on my board with the system. As soon as I decided to go on a heel edge, the board took off. As soon as I rolled over on my toe side edge, I was going. So it was a much more real time. There wasn't any lag in what I was telling the board to do.
It was just this past September at Wake Awards when the system binding won Innovation of the Year. And it was also voted by the readers of Wake World as Innovative Product of the Year too. And for us that, makes you feel good, and for a second there you're like, oh sweet, this is cool, we got something good, but you can't stop there. And so for 2012, we made improvements on what we felt was a great product to begin with.
All right, so we've been riding the system now for about a year, and we've been putting so much time on these things and trying to figure out ways to make them better. So for 2012, we have a new toe cap. The new toe cap fits so good you can either go over the front of your boot or over the top.
Like always, I'm always tinkering with the things that I have, and some of the things that I've done in researching my own bindings are now features that you guys can use. You can lock the high back into the upright position instead of opening if you want. One of the other features that you can use is the adjustability of how the ankle strap is mounted. If you want it more down at a 45-degree angle, or if you want it to pull you back against the high back more. So what the system is all about now is not only performance and having that great translation of what you tell it to do, but customization to ride exactly how you prefer it to ride.
Not only did we make some key enhancements to the system binding for 2012, we gave you guys a new colorway. So we've got our white red and our black and white. On top of that, we added a fourth boot to the system line, the Air Gyms.
So this year, I went with the system boot. I'm so stoked. The four of us, we all have system boots now, and I'm pumped to be a part of that elite fleet.
So now we've got 4 different boots, as unique as each one of the athletes that designed them. So whether it's the Air Gyms, the Rusty, the Murray, or the Webb boot, get down to your local retailer, get your foot in each one of our boots, figure out which one feels the best for you, and get out there on the water.